Hello everyone, my name is Steve Tanner, and I've got a quick appraisal for Fable Fortune. The very Hearthstone-y new Fable card game for Xbox and Windows 10. It's an Xbox Play Anywhere title, so you can play it on either device. And if you're wondering, yes, this game does have cross-platform multiplayer, but probably not in the way you were hoping. More on that later. Anyway, you might have noticed that this is an appraisal rather than a review, and for very good reason. Fable Fortune is currently in game preview. So for me to try and fully assess and score an incomplete product that will inevitably change before the release would be, kinda stupid. So instead of that, I'm going to give you a general idea of the current state of this game based on what's there, what's not there, but probably should be. And from there, we'll infer whether or not this is something you could maybe get excited about. So let's get after it, shall we? Right out of the gate, we've got a minor band-aid to rip off. There is no tutorial to speak of in this game's current state. Luckily, I have sunk hundreds of hours in games like Hearthstone, The Elder Scrolls Legends, and my personal favorite, Magic Duels. So, I had a general idea of how things worked. Let me break it down. The point of the game is to reduce your opponent's 30 health to 0 by use of attacking creatures and spells. How do you use creatures and spells? Well, you're going to pay for them. Much like Hearthstone's crystal system, Fable Fortune has a resource of its own. You'll be using coins to pay for the cost of your spells and creatures. You start each game with 3, and will gain 1 coin per turn for a maximum of 10. Each card's cost is located in the upper left corner of the card. If you're casting a creature, beneath the cost of the card is its strength, beneath that is its health. When you're casting a spell, the description of the spell is located towards the bottom of the card. Okay, so players take turn casting creatures and spells until the game is over. It's pretty simple and it mostly plays like Hearthstone, but there are a few interesting gameplay tweaks here. For example, something that adds a unique spin on Fable Fortune is the ability to choose which creature possesses guard. When a creature has guard, it prevents your other cards and hero from being attacked until it's destroyed. It's kind of like an attack magnet. You can give a creature guard by paying 1 coin during your turn. Some creatures even get buffs and bonuses when they have guard activated. The ability to pick and choose who guards and when adds for a pretty cool shakeup to gameplay that might have felt a bit too familiar otherwise. The developer even managed to work Fable's morality system into the duels. At the start of each game, you'll select a bounty, which will have you perform a specific task that's something along the lines of casting a spell that cost over 6 coins, or maybe casting 3 creatures that have more strength than health. Once completed, you get to make a morality choice, and choose either good or evil. Each choice will modify your hero's signature power in some way. Upon completing a bounty, you'll also earn a bonus card. You can do this 3 times per match. Now, to take that mechanic even further, there are certain cards that transform if you've achieved a certain level of morality. The cards have 2 transformation options, each with their own benefits. The card will transform into either the good or evil version of itself based on the morality decision you made upon completing a bounty. That adds an extra level of strategy when deciding which morality choices to make and which cards to put in your deck. Now, speaking of decks, let's talk about those. Again, drawing inspiration from games like Hearthstone, there's a large collection of neutral cards that can be used in any deck, as well as a collection of specialized cards that are associated with each hero. Fable Fortune has 6 heroes to choose from: the Alchemist, the Shapeshifter, the Gravedigger, the Knight, the Merchant, and the Prophet. Each leader has their own special ability to use at the cost of a few coins. The cards you cast will have various abilities like buffing allies, summoning additional creatures, or gaining something like an Ogre Fart? Yep, an Ogre Fart. It's on that note that I should take a moment to mention that this game makes great use of Fable's sense of humor. Expect plenty of chickens. I would also say that there's no shortage of cards either. There appears to be well over 500 currently, so there's a lot of potential variety to be had in deck construction. Deck building is pretty much the exact same as it is in Hearthstone. You pick a hero, then you pick your cards with them collected on the right side of the screen. You get information on the cost associated with the cards in your deck to ensure you don't have too many expensive cards or too few cheap cards. Something unique to Fable Fortune is the requirement to have a trophy card in each deck. Again, as there was no formal tutorial, I kind of had to figure out what a trophy card was on my own. From what I can gather, they are special cards that have a cost of 0 coins and can be creatures with spells and have varying abilities. Some of them buff cards, some of them heal cards, and some of them can even heal your hero at the end of your turn. And these are just some of what I've come across so far. I'm sure there are a lot of trophy cards somewhere in the 500 plus available right now. Oh, and I almost forgot. If you go second, your trophy card is automatically added to your hand at the start of the game. That's pretty cool. Okay, now that we know about gameplay and decks, what kinds of game modes are available? Well, in the game's current state, there are 3 modes to choose from. You can play against an AI in training, play against other players in the PvP mode, or try the co-op mode where you and a friend take on a powerful AI opponent. A bit of a sour note here is that there doesn't appear to be a way to play against your friends yet, which is a little disappointing. It kind of seems like a missed opportunity for crossplay, but hopefully that'll come later. When this game leaves game preview, I assume it'll operate in a free-to-play model. As such, there is a currency system in place that allows you to earn it by playing matches. Currently, a pack of 5 cards costs 1,000 silver. It's worth noting that earning those 1,000 coins seems to take a bit of grinding, but the game also seems willing to give you bonus silver and the occasional free pack for advancing in the PvP ladder too. So I guess it kind of balances out a bit. So, let's reflect here. What does this game need? Firstly, this game probably needs a tutorial to explain things a little better. Someone with less experience than myself in this type of game might not know what the hell's going on. This game needs casual multiplayer between friends. You wouldn't earn any rewards, but that's not really why you'd be playing with your friends anyways. I think a set of daily challenges would help to ease the grind of earning 1,000 coins and maybe even prevent that task from feeling like a chore. What does this game do well right now? Well, this game plays great. It's not exactly original, but that won't stop you from enjoying it. The fact that it plays a lot like Hearthstone isn't really something I can knock it for. This game has tons of cards. With 500 available now, there's a ton of potential strategies for players to imagine and test. This game also is a great use of the Fable IP. It draws on the series' sense of humor, love of chickens, and the morality choices. When all of that is considered, I feel like it's a no-brainer to let yourself get excited about this game, especially if you enjoy modern card games. And that's all I have for you guys. Hopefully this helps you figure out if this game is worth your time and money. Now if you'll excuse me, I've got a PvP ladder to climb.